Consider yourself lucky that I'm awake this early.
Good morning!
It is day one at the National Sydney 4x4 show, and we have a huge list of people that you guys want to speak to, so we're going to go inside and go and have a chat to them. And it is cold.
I know, and that's the good news, is that this is an indoor show, so all of your favourite exhibitors are inside. So come on down, we would love to see you.
Yeah, you guys don't have to shiver like us. You can be warm on the inside. Let's go. You're probably wondering this whole time why the hell you're hearing us talk. That's just because Sam can't do it because he's crippled. Show him, Sam. What happened?
I don't know if that's healthy to do.
The latest Yeezy, I tell you what, it's a cumbersome number, but no, I busted my ankle, so I'm on light duties.
And then you just went to Morton, didn't you?
Yeah, so I actually fractured
Fractured
my ankle, didn't have it scanned until 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
And in the 2 weeks whilst I was hobbling around with a fractured ankle, I'd engine swapped the GQ, went to Fraser, went to Morton, went to Stratty, came back, it hadn't fixed itself, which I know is crazy.
Yeah.
And then went to the hospital and they were like, oh yeah, it's fractured. I was like, oh, that's good. So yeah, so here we are.
Just another thing to make you so busy because you've got your hands full, you know what I mean? Like, you're daddy now.
Always been daddy, but I'm really daddy now.
But now you're daddy, full stop, end of sentence.
Yeah.
And there's heaps going on. There's a bloody artist here.
No, we're trying to do things different this year.
Yeah. Tell me.
So this
tell
is
me about
Matt.
these arts.
This is Matt. This is Scribble's Garage. If you want to find him, he is a mate of mine from Sydney. He is doing.
Do you have friends?
Not many. I
thought I was
and only the ones that have to pay.
Yeah.
But he's doing a live illustration. A cartoonized version of the 80 series here over the next 3 days, and then we'll be doing the same thing in Melbourne as well when we unveil the next car.
Yeah.
But yeah, just trying to do something a little bit interactive and creative and unique at the shows.
I like that because people come to the shows, they pay good money and they want to meet you guys, but to add that little bit more extra, that's really cool.
Yeah.
And that's your whole brand, isn't it?
Unique,
little bit extra,
quirky, ridiculous, unstable, unhinged,
slightly broken,
extremely broken this year apparently.
Unpredictable.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we have someone very exciting. I'm actually really excited to talk to today. We have Paris. Now, I want to do this one a little bit different. Melissa, I know you agree with me. There's so much that the whole world knows about you, right? But there's things that I don't know about you, and I know exactly who you are before I've met you today.
Yeah.
So I've got a couple of questions for you that I don't think that we can find out through the internet. So my first one is this. What were you doing before this?
Yes.
How did you get here?
Yes. So pretty much I went to university, got the degree. I went actually into dealership marketing. So I was actually marketing several dealerships, doing like Mercedes, Toyota, Suzuki, all that kind of stuff. And then I kind of fell into a full driving gig in marketing. Ended up getting my Jimny at roughly the same time, and I've just been non-stop adventuring since, and it's just kind of fueled my love and passion for full driving, and that's pretty much how I've kind of entered into this. So yeah. 100%.
And with all this travel, I've got a question because even I'm curious now. With all of this travel and with how much you're giving to your brand and what you're doing, your personal life.
Hey, I thought we weren't going there.
I'm going to take it. You got anyone special in your personal life?
Yes, I do.
You do? Yeah. And how does that, do they come with?
I know, I'm very independent.
Yeah.
Nice. Yes. So when I do travel, I mainly do solo traveling.
Yeah.
So we do long distance quite a bit, but he's here with me today, and he's pretty much my main rock. Very supportive.
So I love you can have
he actually got me back into full driving back in 2021. So if it wasn't for him, I don't think I'd be here today.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. That's so sweet. Okay, we're basically, this interview's been going for an hour. Kel's just yapping over coffee, basically.
Yes.
But there is another really cool car here on your stand that we want to speak with as well. So let's go and check that out.
Epic.
Okay, this man needs no introduction. He's on all the platforms. You probably know exactly who Darren is. I have to kick this off with the questions that I've been waiting all day to ask you. Did you chop this car yourself?
Oh, I didn't chop it myself.
No, you physically, but did you buy it chopped, or was it chopped within the time that you had it?
Yeah, it's chopped in the time I had it. So actually I was four-wheel driving in Glasshouse Mountains. Little Red, Big Red.
Yeah.
And I caved the back corner of it in a little bit. So
you drove Big Red in this?
Well, that day I attempted it and didn't successfully. So, but yeah, it's been up Little Red, Big Red, done all the cool.
Big Red did you get?
On the day that I damaged it, only at the start, and then I rolled back into the wall. So
well, you're in your conscious mind thinking, I'm going to go and drive Big Red, and and it's going to be fine.
Well, yeah, I guess it maybe gave me a bit of a false sense of confidence because
Yeah.
it does typically drive tracks really well. So,
No, it does.
Yeah,
It does. Like, so many people don't realise there's a lot of girls getting around in Jimneys, and it is a really cool car and it's super aesthetically good looking, but I have seen these cars go wheeling. I've
Yeah.
taken one out wheeling and it's such an animal.
Yeah, super
Short
clever.
wheelbase, solid front end. Like, it's, I don't need to tell you how good your car is, but they're absolutely insane. And now that you've gone and de-weighted it and chopped it like this, how much better is the performance, or worse, you can be honest?
Yeah, no, I find it a lot better since
Yeah.
it's been chopped. I just feel the weight's lower and lighter. But yeah, and sort of lots of different mods as well. It's all, reduction gearing in the diffs and transfer case. It's twin locked. It's got Jeep suspension in it, so it's got great suspension. It's
That's major.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Melissa, okay, just
I know.
sorry, Melissa, just to put this into perspective, this car's
Yeah.
had heaps of work.
Yeah.
Heaps of work. But from factory, this
Yeah.
car's come, like, I'm going to
It's-
say a good 7 out of 10, pretty great, but he's gone and turned it into a 12.
It's totally custom. What
yeah,
you've
it's
done.
huge.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Is this the first time you've done custom, or have you always done this in your career with four-wheel driving? or-
well, I was actually a street car person before this, so I was
Hey,
right
cool.
into my street cars and did a lot of custom stuff with those, and
Yeah.
had
Personally,
pretty cool
or you
cars.
just keep handing it over to people? You're somebody's favourite
A
person.
bit of both. So
Yeah.
it depends on how hard the job is, really, as to where my skill set fits in. But yeah, first time with four-wheel drive. I did have a
Nice.
Ranger before this, but this is a lot more fun for
I
me.
took
Yeah,
words out of
like
my
really
mouth.
enjoy
This
it.
is
Yeah,
more
so-
fun.
So nice to meet you.
Yeah, you
Gorgeous
too.
car.
Have a good day.
Thanks very much.
All right, guys. Obviously, if the Aussie Arvos boys are all the way here in Sydney, we had to come and have a chat to them.
Yeah.
And I was having a chat with you off camera. You've got some new exciting things that have been going on with
Yes,
what's going on behind
my
us. This
shiny
car
red
looks
car.
like it's never seen the dirt.
Yeah, I know it has, but yeah, it's all fresh after a lot of work, fresh paint job, and just very careful off road not to scratch it. So that's the biggest thing. It's ironic that you buy a car to take off road and then you get too scared
And
to
then you
take
get
it off
heaps
road.
pretentious. Yeah,
But
100%.
yeah, it's awesome to have it here on display and everyone can come see it and stuff.
I'll
so.
tell you what my secret's been with my 105
Yeah.
is make the most overly stimulated like visual wrap ever. So when you do scratch it, no
Yeah,
one
well, that's
knows.
exactly right. Yeah, I think unfortunately the red and pinstripes just go hand in hand.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
We'll see how long. Got some bush wraps on it, so hopefully I can keep looking clean.
Okay, and what are the trips that are coming up? Because what I'm actually trying to
Oh,
gauge
yes.
is how long is it going to stay not looking...
Oh yeah, well
Yeah.
the idea was to get it to at least to one show, but yeah, we've got one show clean, no dents, but I'm heading straight from the show, I'm heading up the East Coast with my girlfriend, so we've got surfboard on the roof, got just some beach driving and stuff that's not too hardcore, so we'll definitely stay clean for a bit while longer, but
Yeah.
as the year goes on, we'll probably do some harder stuff, so but hopefully no dents. That's
Yeah,
just the plan.
hopefully no dents.
Yeah.
If I see you, are you going to, you'll be at Melbourne?
Yeah, we'll be down in Melbourne.
Yeah, okay,
sure.
I'll come and reassess the car then. And
Yeah, keep the shiny side up, so
Yeah.
Take
Yeah,
lots
of
of
course.
photos now.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, well, that's it.
Of course. And like the rest of the year, you guys got a big year coming up.
Yeah, it's just flat out, just working on keeping the cars up. This is the whole job.
Because I was going to say, this was such a huge project. Like,
Yeah.
this has occupied so much of you
Oh,
guys'
cars,
time.
like, we do, like, well, because we do everything DIY, it's like, and we, we're not mechanics, we're giving stuff a crack, so everything takes 10 times longer, but just, yeah, working the cars in the shed, keeping them running, the upkeep on them is always high.
but also, like, filming everything. Like, we
oh,
can
yeah,
tell
exactly right, yeah,
trying to film everything to deliver it to the internet as well.
100%.
What's taking double the amount of time doing it yourself turns into 10 times
That's
the time because then it's also got to get on the internet and blah 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 blah.
That's
You,
it.
know, you
There's-
can speak to that really
There's
highly
so
as well.
much. Like the other week, I was doing DIY tinting on a car. Tinting is the hardest thing ever. Like I thought, I can give it a crack myself, but I spent like 4 days.
Is it
trying to tint
actually
my car.
hard?
Yeah, it's an art to it.
When you were saying that, I was like, oh, that'd be easy.
Nah, there is an art
I've
to
seen
tinting.
videos.
I've never done
Oh,
it.
yeah, there's an art to it. So, yeah, just learning things. And the rest of the year, we've got a heap of new ideas we're going to try and tackle. So,
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much just keep rolling with that and hopefully get away a bit.
All right. Well, cheers for your time, man. We'll
No,
leave
no
you
worries. Thank you.
be, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, we'll see you around.
Hey, we're down here with AusTrack Campers. We've got Darren here. I thought I'd bring Bridget down because she doesn't know this thing about caravans. I thought she'd actually like to have a look.
Of course. I feel like this building at the show is something that, for me, it's been missed a couple of times, but there's so much going on in here and there's heaps to see, but it's definitely not my area of expertise. So take it away. I'm interested to learn and see what's going on because there's a lot. I'm overly stimulated. There's so many caravans.
So Darren, tell us, what can we see when we come down to the AusTrack stand?
Absolutely everything. We've got caravans in here, we've got pop-top campers, we've got hard floor campers, rooftop tent trailers, absolutely everything.
That's fantastic. And is there anything you want to show, any new secrets, anything you want to reveal about what you guys are doing at the show?
Definitely, massive stand here. We've got some of our vans now have electric pop-top roofs, so it makes it easy as opening as pushing a button. There's even a couple of 4x4s, ATVs. Come down, you can definitely check everything out.
Okay, next up on the agenda is carbon off-road. I'm really excited to talk about this one. I have so many questions, but I'll try to condense them. There's a bit going on for you guys at the show this weekend. What we see behind us isn't just all that's happening. There's a few different pop-up locations, but we'll start with this. You guys have so much gear and you're always bringing through new gear. My leading question is, are you comfortable to tell us what is your most popular item?
Most popular item is the 12,000 pound winch. That's the lightest weight 12,000 pound winch you can buy on the market. So everyone's chasing GVM these days.
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to keep their weights under control.
Yeah.
26 kilos fully installed. That even includes a stubby cooler to give you with it. So that gets it lighter than anybody else can in this country.
That's insane. That's insane. And then you said you have another stand again.
That's right. We've got a stand out near Mount Maxis. So
Yeah.
we've got the carbon off-road NPS out there, the Isuzu. So you can come and have a look at the big truck winches. It's one of our biggest sellers as well. So people get out there, can see what they're going to put on their big truck, getting set up for touring.
Yeah, someone's walking right in front of us.
So we've got 2 TJ Wranglers wrapped up.
Yep.
This one here we took to SEMA last year for the SEMA show, and the other one is our trail rig that we put to use at different events all around the country.
This thing's gone all the way to SEMA.
This one we've put over to SEMA in a container and brought it home. So
Be
drove
honest.
the Rubicon and drove Sand Hollow. So some of the most iconic four-drive areas in the USA.
That was my next question is, has this thing ever seen dirt? Because I'm the one standing here right in front of it. And to be honest, it looks like it's built for the showroom.
Yeah, we use them as God intended, so there was a hell of a lot of cleaning involved.
Yeah.
And there's a few dings and dents. If you look closely, you'll see where we might have scuffed a rock here or there at Sand Hollow.
That's why you have no time to do the driving yourself, because you're too busy cleaning cars.
Too busy fixing our bugger up.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for your time.
No drums at all. Thank you.
Okay, up next we have Max from 230. Obviously, you know this from me. I'm absolutely obsessed with 230. I really live and breathe the brand. But Melissa, I know you have so many questions, so take it away.
I'm a bit of a fan. I've been watching you guys for the last 6 or 7 years. Love coming to a show and love seeing what you guys do. You always have the biggest range, I see.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about what's new?
Okay, well, we've got at least 4 new rooftop tent models here.
Yeah.
So we've got the Onyx, the Sabre Vertex, the Panther Horizon behind us, and then the Sabre Superfly.
The Onyx, don't pass over that too quickly.
Yep.
That's really aesthetically pleasing, and I know that heaps
looks
went
good.
into that. So tell me.
Yeah, well, we've got 3 sizes of that. So there's a 1300, 1450 and a 1550. 3 X-frames on it, which is a really cool feature, and the self-deploying side canopy. So no more window rods, which get in the way of everything, and it's black. It looks good.
I love the self-deploying. Basically, it's like the fastest setup you could possibly have.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm super into it, and it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
So what I love about you guys too is that even though you have a few retail outlets, is that right?
We do, yep.
But you're really committed to the shows.
Yeah, we try
And
and
you bring
come
a lot?
to as many as we can.
Yeah.
Because it's great for our customers to be able to see and feel the
Yeah.
product. So
Yeah.
we'll be at every single national show. We do a lot of caravan shows as well. So
Yeah, I know, because you guys can be looking online, you see all the dimensions and you're trying to figure it all out and put it into context, but you can come here and actually touch and feel. Can we jump in them and try that
Yep.
out?
Of course. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, you'll catch me having a midday nap on the 230 stand mid-show, just sleeping in a rooftop tent somewhere.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And what about, is it good to see all the customers and get to talk to them?
Definitely.
Do you take their feedback on board when it comes to new
Absolutely.
product?
Yeah, they come and see us and we'll ask them what sort of trip they want to do,
Yeah,
what sort
cool.
of car they've got, and then we can help them work out which tent's going to suit them.
Yeah.
And then we see them years later on if they come back to the next show and we see them again,
That's
which
the best
is really
thing.
cool. Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of loyalty with this brand too, which I think is cool.
definitely. Yeah.
Well,
I can
good
vouch
to
for that.
Yeah, well, case in
yeah.
point. It was good
Yeah.
to meet you. Thanks so much.
Same to you.
Thanks, Max.
No worries.
That is a wrap for this episode. Now, we've gone around and we've interviewed everyone that you guys let us know that you wanted to hear from. But let us know in the comment section who you want us to interview next.
I know. I think it's so cool. I love meeting everybody that we met, but your opinion really matters to us, so let us know.
Yeah, of course. And we love doing this. So we'll see you guys at the Melbourne show, is it?
Yep.
Even colder.